Hey Aries, today we're dealing with root chakra core issues. A lot of people's core issues are coming up in their childhood. I mean, that read, don't it? Y'all popped, I meet resistance with kindness. To me, that said that you over compensated in your childhood for attention. You know, sometimes you may have been overly nice just to seek approval from other people outside of yourself. So that's a core issue. I don't know if it came from what you saw, or if it's something that you brought from a past life that had to be rectified. We're going to look into it. On the 33, it's Christ consciousness. Some of y'all may be trapped in your ego, or, had a lot of ego work to do prior to coming here for something that happened in a past life, where resistance is always meant, where you're always resisting something, and then you try to overgive to compensate for the resistance that you put resistance up in order not to look within. You resist change, some of you, within. So you overgive and you overdo stuff to kind of mask what you're lacking within that you don't want to go in and deal with because of fear. The ego is all about fear and making shit bigger than what it is for real. And really causing a whole bunch of collateral damage in your life that could have been avoided if you would have just turned in and not resisted change of some sort. And you may overcompensate with your kindness, with your giving, all of that shit. And you could have been doing that as a child too. And it could be connected to your past life. It says resistance is often a sign that change is happening or wants to happen. Whether we actively call change into our life or its current sweeps us under, change can sometimes feel uncomfortable. If you've hit a wall of resistance, know that this is not the time to quit. This is a powerful moment that is asking you to grow. Breathe, relax, and remain centered. The other side is right there. Allow yourself to expand into possibility, even if there are few growing pains along the way. This is exactly where the personal and spiritual practices play a vital role in supporting you. Recall similar moments in the past and how things had a way of working out. Your prior self has gone through so much to get you here. Trust her or him and remember your tools. You're a brave beauty and can meet resistance with kindness. To me, that's being kind to yourself with the work that you have to do, resisting change within. Really killing your ego. So many people do not want to do that because it's uncomfortable. But it's worth the discomfort. The evolution of yourself is worth the discomfort. So I would say meet resistance with kindness, which is being more kind to yourself rather than being extra kind, which is really kind of fake. It's like fake humility. You're doing it to avoid doing the work on yourself and so that people won't see you. People ain't looking at you like that. That's how you looking at yourself, but it's paranoia that is set in and say, people looking at me saying, I need to do this, I need to do that, blah, blah, blah. Inner negative trash talk that we do with ourselves. You gotta be more kind to yourself and not everybody else. You know what I'm saying? But it takes for you to do some work in order for you to be kind to yourself. Sometimes you may reward your ego for getting out of that this time, Cammy shit. Unscathed. I gave a whole bunch away. I was real nice. I was real kind. They didn't see me this time. I think I'll go buy myself a nice dress, Cammy shit. For real. It advises you to do some yoga postures that can gently melt resistance and tension. Specifically, Tarasana, Tarasana. It's a star pose, aka Tarsana. It will also help release your low back, hips, and hamstrings. So if you've got lower back pains, it could be due to you resisting change. Okay. If you want to check out what the root chakra is all about, be my guest. It's, to me, the foundation of your life. How you build, what you build upon. I'm going to split this thing. I got to shuffle because I ain't about to be every damn shuffle. Page of inspiration. Some of y'all trying to find inspiration. The ego is so tricky because it'll really make you think you're doing something. You don't be getting nowhere fast. Muse of emotions. Some of y'all have a lot of internal conflict because you resisted change. Some of y'all saw a lot of attention and validation when you was a child, and if it wasn't given to you, you may have become overly compensating as an adult. Just overgiving, overdoing shit. Material, you know, but you can't get spiritual or emotional or mental healing from material possessions, so to speak. Creating. You can use material, tangible items such as this as a tool to heal, but just wrapping yourself up in material gonna get you more of the same. Nothing, you know what I'm saying? Nervous breakdown. Some of y'all may be scared of one. Some of y'all may have had one and still kept going. Ignoring your own inner compass. Your ego may be too loud. Eight of emotions. Yeah, it's like the darkness looms. Whatever inner work you have to do, it's not going anywhere. I don't give a damn how old you are. Whatever happened to you is trapped in your root chakra. Even past life regression is trapped in your chakras. We're dealing with the root right now, so I'm going to say that a lot of your fears are trapped in your root chakra. I tell that to people all the time. They're like, I want to work on my opening my third eye. I'm like, you need to work on your root. Just work on your root. And then allow your root to start the movement of all the other chakras, because something is trapped in your root. We live in a material-based society, and the root chakra is dealing with fears of homelessness, loss of food, loss of shelter, loss of clothing, the basic necessities. You know, yeah, y'all overgive. And then you fuss people out when they ask you for something, but you made yourself available. Like an ATM machine, some of y'all. Always giving, giving, giving. You're creating the dynamic, but then when people come to you and say, you know, can I get this or that, you fussing them out. But you creating a dynamic. And that could be putting some of y'all in a nervous breakdown. Some of y'all are just trying to avoid the work, but you can't avoid the work because it's just going to keep staring and looming because it's within you. You gotta alchemize. You gotta integrate your light and dark polarity. Sometimes darkness will take you over, and you would just be operating out of ego and anger. But it takes humility, real humility. And sometimes it'll take humiliation, and sometimes the ego will get you out of that shit because you will be humiliated behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? You can be left out in the cold inside your own house. To me, she's not outside the door. She's inside of her home. You know what I'm saying? So you go through shit that other people can't see. And then you back like nothing ever happened. So to me, that's more wallowing and not integrating. You're just sitting in pain, sitting in darkness. And you're not getting to the core of what the issue is so that you're able to merge or transmute the darkness and merge it with your light polarity once you can spark some light out of that darkness. Six of Cups. Some of y'all say it's connected to your childhood. It could have been connected to a father energy or the lack thereof, possibly. It can make you overgive to men. If your father ignored you or, you know, wasn't in your life, you had an absent father, it will. It'll make you overgive of everything. Your body, your mind, your money. Nine of Swords. Some of y'all don't feel like y'all don't even have the time to heal, but you got to make the time. And when you in that healing process, when you do have the time and you stooped in that darkness, you have to become the watcher. You can't be so enthralled in it. You got to step outside of yourself to see what the fuck is this, and then go to work to transmute it in a physical reality. Once you do that, then once you get in these type of pickles, which is really a nervous breakdown over and over again, so you're really tearing up your nervous system in a weird kind of way. You need the tools. The greatest tool is self. The watcher, the observer. Put a little space between you and whatever it is going on inside of you that's attached to karmic experiences, dark experiences, low vibrational experiences, so you perceive. And then you're able to, when you in a dark night of the soul, you're able to transmute in your sleep, basically. Because now you're aware and you're conscious of what you're doing and why you're feeling that way. But if you're steadily trying to avoid it and resist it, it's just going to get bigger and bigger, and you're just going to sit in it. And that's what causes you to break down, and your nervous system to break down. It's true. You don't want to be doing something for nothing. I mean, get something out of the pain if you're just going to sit in it. I just do not want to. I'm going to look up this Nine of Swords in reverse. Because this is Five of Pentacles. She's sitting in it. Here, it's in reverse and she's not dealing with it. Some of y'all are scared to death of your own emotions. And you may have that much anger. But you will operate out of anger because you're a fuss. Okay, that's cool. But where is it getting you? It's counterproductive. You're not getting anywhere. You're not evolving. That's when you start adding more stuff, getting a bigger house, getting a bigger car, getting more degrees, getting more clothes. You think it's physicality, and it's not. Those clothes is going to wear, that car is going to rot, get rust on it. You know what I'm saying? Money spent, now what? You still back at square one. Some of y'all may be in therapy now or considering therapy, which is good. It's Four of Pentacles. And some of y'all really did have childhood trauma from a father not being there. Some of y'all had Capricorn fathers. I heard can't nobody tell you nothing. Y'all probably heard that a lot from y'all parent or somebody. Can't nobody tell you nothing. Can't nobody say shit to you. You just think you know everything kind of situation. So since birth, yeah, y'all brought some. I knew it. I felt that. Y'all brought some karma with y'all from a past life. Y'all did. It's something y'all been avoiding, even in the past life, and you hear this life to deal with it. If you don't deal with it, then you're just going to have to keep coming back until you do. It ain't going anywhere. She can walk off all she like. This ain't going no motherfucking where. She can act like she in her muse of emotions, drinking her drink, vibing her vibe. But at the end of the day, you still got to work through that dark ass shit. Once you embrace it and accept it for what it is, then you can just deal with it. Don't be sitting up there. Trauma. Nine of Swords. Trauma in reverse. Trauma, despair, paranoia, Like I said, you go around people, when do they see you? So you overgive, you overtalk, you loud, because you don't want to be seen, but they ain't even seeing what it is that you're seeing in yourself. It keeps presenting itself to you because it's yours to transmute and to do something about. Heal. Escape self-hatred. Some of y'all dealing with that. I do not know why. There's so many things that happen in people's childhood. So many things that happen in past lives. You have to schedule a Reiki and a tarot session with me in order for me to get to the root. But this is a general reading, so I can't go into depth like that. But I did know a lot of y'all have a past life regression issue. That's y'all fussing. That mouth, that's y'all fussing. Talking. Because y'all want to deal. You scared as hell of your own emotions. So y'all got an underbelly that's a motherfucker. I mean, I wouldn't get a gun if I was an Aries dealing with that. The sun. Y'all say yes. Childhood issues connected to a father. Yes. Some of y'all fathers know that and they feel so bad. They really do. It would make me say, was your father in this life your father in a past life? You know? That's when you really start to unlayering and uncovering shit. 10 of Cups. And kindness. Pouring it on thick onto yourself. Once you accept that you need to heal from some shit that you don't like to deal with. It's true. Y'all, some of y'all was a real colorful child. Real, like, bubbly. You know, for real, like a ball of color, like colorful. He was a colorful child that went into a 5 of Pentacles as an adult because something happened. And I feel like a lot of it is connected to your past life. The Magician, yeah. Yeah. Y'all good at using y'all ego though. You really are. But it's not gonna work anymore for some of you. You see how that is? It's the same thing y'all was as a child. And y'all reinvent that. Y'all able to get up out of shit once y'all get up out of shit behind closed doors. But it's just kind of like putting a Band-Aid on a goddamn open wound that needs to air out and breathe. You know what I mean? Yes. It's 3, this is heartbreak. 3 of Voices, it's like 3 of Swords. Y'all sit behind closed doors all day, but where are you getting? You're just sitting in darkness. You're not getting anywhere. You really ain't. And then some of y'all may say, I ain't gonna do it because I end up in jail. No, you won't. The only prison is the prison that you done put yourself in, that you got to get yourself out of. And only you can do that. Only you can do that shit. Nobody else. People can hold your hand and hold the light for you, but you gotta walk down that road inwardly. Some of y'all are just scared of your own selves. That means you're very powerful. It's not negative. It's positive. But shit can go wrong when you won't transmute and won't, you know. Some of y'all say, well, I don't even know how. It's resources out here that's available. It can help you with that. You listening to me, I got plenty tools that deals with trauma. Because that's all the fuck I do. can't get away from it. Well, you gotta deal with it. 80 materials. Ooh. They say get out of the bed before depression turns into mental health issues. See what I'm saying? Depression ain't shit, but you suppressing some shit that you refuse to deal with. And if you think you can buy material, go buy some new clothes, or go buy this, or go buy that, or this and that. But it's never enough. You go buy a bigger house, just stand behind the door, sit behind the doors, and cry all day. And then come out like ain't shit happened. When it should be, you sitting behind doors all day, and you're able to come out like the sun, like you reborn and rebirth. But no, that's y'all own power. Y'all use a lot of self-empowerment. If some of y'all self-empowerment is connected to your ego, well, once you come out of that depressed state behind your closed doors and nobody's seeing you going through because you feel like it ain't nobody's business anyway, which is not. That's why houses have doors. However, you don't want a fake persona. You don't want a fake happy. You want to actually feel the happiness that you feel and not having to try to fill a void with more material once you feel that depression or that dark state starting kicking in. You just keep resisting transmutation. You keep resisting the work. Some of y'all tempers could have landed y'all in prison or damn near about to go there. Still resistance. 3 of Swords. Another 3 of Swords. Y'all in a lot of pain, Aries. Strength. Yeah, you are. And some of y'all were like this as a child, like a lamb, you know? But something happened. I really feel like it's a lot that happened like in a past life. I really do. That you brought to this life to rectify, but you forgot. That you got work to do. And keep ignoring it. And you are strong enough. That's what this is. Self-empowerment. But it's based out of the ego. You're able to do that. A lot of people not able to do that, you know? And the ego ain't all bad. You can use your ego in a positive way, but y'all use anger primarily and ego in order to get out of depressive dark states and to come back into the world like nothing ever happened. And you just happily go lucky person that gives and gives and gives and loves and loves and loves. But then when that shit start, y'all feel it start coming on, y'all escape to your houses, to your room, wherever y'all go, to do whatever it is you do, and then you come back out in the same light. No, it doesn't work that way. It's been working, but it's not going to continue working. Because you're going to fuck around and can't get up and can't pull from your ego and can't use anger in order to get you to, a happy state. But it's not real. It's just to get you through life. Because you got to work. And you got to take care of this. And you got to make sure you pay for that big house or that big car or whatever it is that you got to pay for. It's temporary fix. And it ain't really fixing. It's masking. Queen of Cups. Some of y'all mothers told y'all this shit. Some of y'all Aries men, wife may have told y'all this shit. I'm telling you, it's a mother or a wife energy that told y'all exactly what I'm saying. Or something damn near close to deal with your shit. You can't keep going and buy shit. Retail therapy ain't gonna work. You got to deal with your shit. Because you ain't gonna keep on popping off on me. I ain't do shit to your ass kind of situation. The devil in reverse. All praises due. You got that devil ball. I got that devil ball. You can't hide, man. You cannot hide. You can't get up out of here. You can't get up out of here. So, what they call that when the priest comes? Exorcism. Let's see. Keep coming again. Music material. Practice makes improvement. Catch yourself. When you in that dark state, make it your business. Because this is a pattern with y'all. Some of you. Make it your business to become the observer and watcher of your own darkness. It's yours. It ain't shit but darkness. It's old programming, old shit that happened that you refuse to deal with. And you waste a lot of money masking that shit. When all you gotta do is turn in and deal with yourself. Kindly. Try that on for size. Not angrily. Not fussing at yourself. Not negative self-talk. Not going into the ego that you the greatest motherfucker that ever lived kind of shit. Because that's when you go off into disillusionment. This is the dark shit in me. This is the sucker shit in me. I'm about to deal with this sucker shit. Kindly. And deal. Whether you got to cry it out, throw it up, rock back and forth. I don't know what the fuck people do. I know what I have to do sometimes. But I mean, I've been doing it for so long. I can just lay in my bed and people just think I'm sleeping. I be transmuting like hell. The magician came up again. Some of y'all may be interested in esoteric knowledge. It's a great tool to heal trauma. It is. Because you get to uncover some shit. Especially dealing with past life aggression. You can sit in this posture. Like it say, do a yoga posture. You can sit in that shit all day long. That ain't gonna do shit. Until you start dealing with yourself, you know? And sometimes you got to deal with yourself like you would deal with a child. You kind, but you firm. You know? Y'all got to remember, y'all the first house. That's the ego. The first house rules the ego. The first house rules the self. Y'all all about yourself. Trust and know that. So deal with yourself. The devil, the angel, whatever. You ain't there yet. You got to deal with the darkness. And then you start integrating dark and light polarities. But right now, you just got to transmute some dark ass shit that y'all just walk right past like it ain't even fucking there. And to me, this is old shit. Older than what you are now on this plane of existence. This is something y'all brought with y'all when y'all was born. That's why that card came out with the baby crying in the crib. It's true. I'm going to pop one more. I'm going to get up out of here. 27 was on the clock. Devil in reverse, spirit, please. I'll pop two. Let's see. Oh, some of y'all been praying. It said the star, didn't it? Y'all want to get into that star pose, look it up and see what pose that is and utilize it. But also make sure that you remain aware of what's going on inside of you. I wouldn't give a fuck if it's a bunch of gibberish. I hate myself. I'm fat. I'm stupid. I'm this. I'm that. Sometimes, do you realize that shit be some shit you went to sleep with when you was younger? You could have went to sleep to a show that said, everybody fat and stupid on this show. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. This shit is in your subconscious. You would think it's you hating yourself. And the whole time, it was something you watched going to sleep every fucking night. That you have to get rid of. For real. Because the subconscious has no filter. It just doesn't. And some of y'all have been praying to deal with the inner darkness within yourself, but y'all just don't know how to get there, how to do it. There's tools available. I'm right here. There's other people out here to help people to get to the root of their darkness. Everybody ain't legit. True enough, there's a lot of fakes out here, but I ain't no motherfucking fake. I done sat in mental hospitals, I done sat in a house, I done sat wherever, in my car, I done sat at a job, in a hair salon, wherever I was at, okay? Dealing with my own demons. And I deal with them motherfuckers, okay? All right, Aries, if you're feeling the vibe, please like, share, and subscribe. Love and light.